Okay, everybody. We are going to go and strike oil today. At least that's what I want to do. Between the last stream and this one, I didn't do anything. I was lost in Book of Hours in between. And before I knew it, 3 hours were over and I had to sleep. So here we are back again and racing for the space. So I have made myself some ammo. I have made myself some turrets. And we're going to make ourselves some heavy armor. And, well, let's see how things will work out, right? So, one thing's for sure, nobody will use ever that pistol. Okay. So my inventory is full with stuff that I don't need. So we might as well start laying a foundation around here as well. You know, those bricks, we mostly use them for that. Concrete would be, in the long run, better, but I don't feel like setting up concrete yet. My big goal right now, where I really want to get to next, is to have the ability to just build my base like I want to. Currently, I'm really bothered by the fact that we have all those cliffs that we need to work around with, and yeah, that really annoys me. That's why I want to get oil as quick as I can. Alright, so that got rid of a few bricks, so my pockets are not full that much anymore. Let's get rid of a few stones, I guess. And then we're moving over and say hi to the local neighborhood aliens. Oh, you see, that's why I hate cliffs. You have to take these detours everywhere. Oh, Joe, hi there. You disabled cliffs for that reason? I like that, that feeling when I throw cliff explosives at them after they pissed me off so much. I don't know, it's a little bit of a weird thing probably, but everybody enjoys other things in games, I suppose. I just don't have it in me to say no to this love-hate relationship. Let's call it like that. So, we got all that. I got my car? Dude, where's my car? Is my car in my pocket? No. It's standing back at my mall. Typical. Why don't cars follow you automatically? I ask you. A valid reason. Thanks. Appreciate it. I mean, I'm relatively proud of myself. This is probably the earliest railway that I've ever built in my time with Factorio. I think never ever have I fallen back to high tech that early. So, quite pleased with myself on that end. So let's see. Problem about the oil, as per usual, there are people there who don't want you to pick it up. Also trees, die. You are going to die. As I can't shoot you anymore. Sorry. I have issues to settle. Alright. So, I mean, I enjoy it that rolling over all those trees doesn't seem to do any damage whatsoever, except for that little pip there. So, we're going to give them a nice wall of death experience here, while we're driving around with our car and shooting at them, laughing malevolently, if possible, that is. The amount of clips in my pocket is really much lower than I thought it'd be. So, yeah, take this. At least some things never change. I don't know. Am I happy with the car? Yeah, it's okay. Okay. As much as I have appreciated the fallback point, we didn't need it too much. Nice. I didn't expect my car to be that badass, but here we are. I don't know why I picked up my car. Okay. Damn, so many pop-ups these days on Twitch. Buy this, buy that, subscribe! Slightly neurotic. Slightly. Ever so slightly. Just a smidge. Why are you not connecting, dude? Ah, because you're connecting to that dude up there. I see. These towers are much smarter than me. Good. I just want to lay down some lights. Because after all, this is going to be where we're going to oil. There we go. It's going to be my first primary oil set. Oh, come on. Am I kidding myself? I'm kidding myself. This is distance that's not worth the big towers. Okay. In daylight, everything looked less troublesome. I'm usually playing with mods that eradicate the darkness of the game, because it's just usually something that I don't do to my audience. But this time, well, you wanted vanilla? Get vanilla. Alright. I don't know, I personally don't see the advantage of the car. I'm much more sluggish in that car. I don't feel really safer in my car. Is the gun more powerful? Probably. Probably higher firing speed, eh? But, this is decent enough. Now that the worms are gone. Good enough. Could be better. Bye-bye! Good, good. We're really making progress. So I got, for now, everything researched that I was able to research. Yeah, you mean the car is better at running away? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes absolutely sense. But I do love to kite around while I'm fighting, and car really lets me down with that. So, since we're playing peaceful biters, I can call it a day at this point. And so I do, because I don't enjoy the combat aspect of this game too much, in all honesty. I have a different taste in combat strategy in games like these. Anyways, so we got oil. I need to build myself some machines to claim it. It was way easier than I thought it would be. Honestly, I expected more of a fight, but well, on the other hand, it's just the starting nests. They always are like pushovers. Depending on your world settings, obviously. Bang. Took another one. So, well, I'm quite happy with what I got here. Oh, look, that's what I had the bricks for in my pocket. That's what I had them for. Yesterday me was smarter than today me. But, it's not always the case with yesterday me. Alright, so we got everything here down under control. I like what I built here so far. I mean, it's small, and I will probably rip out a lot of things in between, but the basic organization looks solid. As soon as I can expand my mall business properly. I mean, I don't even try to right now with this whole cliff stuff here running through. I'm just speed running to explosives basically right now. Or at least that's been my plan. Let's see how well that'll work out. Good. So, what do I need next? We need pump jacks. These are steel gear wheel pipe and E-circuits. Pretty much everything I got here. So, that's gonna be the pipe machine. Did I say gear wheel too? Like hell I did. So we gotta make it like that. Well, now it's okay. For more, for future setup, I would probably start running those gears on the Beltics, also, because you need those quite a lot. But currently, I just want to get the job done quick. Mainly because building space is just behaving as it is. We have to bring up our sacrifices. Ugh. Don't look at the power wires icon, everything will be okay. Sorry guys. If this hurts you, it hurts me too. I'm just waiting for those substations to make it stop. Alright, so we got all that. And let's just go down this way. You guys are here. I'll do the trick. Ah, damn. Sad to hear that. That's the main reason why I keep turning them off again when I'm, why I keep turning them off again and again. Because I noticed that they just overwhelm me. At times they do, at times they don't. That's the worst part about it. But I just figured out for myself that if it can ruin my day, I'd rather have it off. And this passive resistance that they got here is actually more fun than I anticipated originally. It's not the real deal, sure, but... well... just overthinking too much, and biters don't make it easier. Alright, so we got pretty much the basics already down, and I can only start researching oil processing once I have mined out some oil, so, well, let's handcraft some of these bad boys, and this time we bring the car, right? I should also drive over to my starter base to make sure I bring some pipes too. You know, no oil production without pipes. If I learned anything. I love the sounds. This is so cool. In all seriousness, the new sound artwork is really one of the things that I immediately fell in love with. Got him. So, here's my humble beginnings. But the good part about my humble beginnings is they're still putting out stuff that I need. That's the main reason why I don't have rebuilt everything at the other side, because I don't need to. It's exactly why I made this, so I don't have to set up the shop at a unfortunate spot. So I can set up myself really fully to my liking. Just trying to sell it to myself a little bit. Just annoyed that my base is not coming together. So we got all that. Is that enough pipe? Probably. Most of the time you need the pipe to ground most. And if I need more of the other, of the basic pipe, I can handcraft it. Ooh. Well, sounds costly in my opinion. I know that festival, and I know it ain't cheap. And traveling from UK to Germany, sure, also doesn't come for free. There we go. So, I think I'm going to work downwards here instead. Of course they have awesome new sounds as well. I mean, this is a lot like rediscovering the game. And I'm damn sure that this was exactly what these smart devils were thinking when they started doing that. There we go, oil processing finished. So, the good part is we immediately unlock the oil refinery blueprint with that. The bad part is I can't build them right now because I don't have the necessary materials in my pocket. So, what is it now? We got basic oil processing, and now we can research new things. Mostly important about that, plastic. But I'm pretty sure explosives require blue science. I'm not sure anymore, though. Anyways, so sulfuric acid and plastic. These two researches are now. Sulfur, I should rather say. Boo. So, what are we going to do with all that oil? And most importantly, where? So, my basic thought was just piping it over there to where the water's at. I think here in between those unfortunate areas we can make that happen. Yeah, I can get that. $300 is actually like way cheaper than I thought it would be. Let me know if you need a place to crash while you're passing past Hanover ever. This home is here for you if you ever need it, and I mean it. Just let me know. Now then, hole around here. I just realized I could just build the bricks that I need here, but that's nonsense. So, okay. I'm getting sidetracked. It's always the same thing. Too many things at once. This game has a way of overwhelming your senses. Not gonna lie. Alright, this one I'll make just an underground one. Here we go. Ideally, I would pipe that into a tank with an outgoing pump at the end. But we are not there yet, and we hardly need that. Hi, Seeks. Yeah, it's going all super good. And yeah, I'd totally be down for that. I'm pretty sure the rest of the family too. So, loop-de-doo, loop-de-day. A problem is just, it's a pretty long way, eh? So, to make things sort of tidy, as good as this is possible, we're going to pick up a car. This is the most genius thing that I ever discovered recently. Just pick up that flippin' car, and, carry it in your own pocket like every engineer would do. Then you don't forget it anymore. So, we're going to go sideways with the power supply. I really started enjoying this procedure a lot because, you know, this just makes it easier to keep track of things. Because pipeways have a way of just sort of disappearing on the map to me. There we go. That's that. Oh, did you see what just happened? He tried to put the pipe there, and then the game realized the opposite part couldn't fit there, and it just moved that thing over there. It wasn't able to do this a few months ago. Wow. Oh. Wow. Sorry. This is impressing to me as somebody who's been suffering from small things like these. FACTORIO 2.0 is amazing. Seriously. I mean it. It's crazy what they did to this game. Right when I thought this game was close to perfect. So, pipeline overextended. You even get a warning about that. That's so useful. Or, I know, it's just... Was that the length? Shows me a meter count. I think this is... let's try that again. I want to know what that... Yep. It's, at some point, the fluid pressure can't keep up, obviously. I'd need a pump if I'd be wanting to expand further than that, obviously. I just love the visual clarity that this game has nowadays. We're just going to put a tank over here, and the rest will be just easy. Problem is, I just don't have any motors yet. You know, I need to make engines, so a lot of things need to be done. But before we get anything else done, I'll be... What the hell is happening here? 1,000 bajillion messages from the school for my little boy. They all of a sudden have to talk all day about WhatsApp, about whatnot. Yeah. Are you... Is this... They can't be real about that. Did they really? Yes, they did. There will be no cliff explosives for a darned long time. Wow. So, obviously, cliff explosives are now a future tech. Something inside me just died. Oh my god. So, alright. Hi there. We're obviously together for a pretty long time now. So we might as well get to know each other better. I'm going to kill the hell out of you. One day, I'll be coming back. I needed that. Just... Ouch! Wooby, why are you hating me so much? Alright. Obviously, the FACTORIO devs hate the idea of a freedom to build in space age. I appreciate that. I love logistical challenges. I just had to say goodbye to my dream of how my factory will work for a moment. So thanks, Abram, on the YouTube chat to hear that. I really love both games a lot. And about Dwarf Fortress, I'm about to lose my first fortress, I think. Episode 17 in the newest series. It's happening. I'm not spoilering more on that. I'm just a little bit traumatized. That's why I'm driving over trees. At least these are dying the way they should. Boy. This is, you know, I would have even considered turning them down a little bit. Thanks, game. I mean, in times like these, you can really use that little pick-me-up when a achievement sound pops up. Anyways, we're now done. It's just, you know, from time to time you just have to let go of your original ideas to make room for reorganization. Wow. This was a low blow. No, no, not gonna lie. This was really much rougher than I thought it'd be. Because that means I need to reorganize my entire idea of how my mall area is supposed to work. Shift spacebar shoots trees. Thank you, Jananta. You're the best. Yeah, well, trying to make things as entertaining as possible, obviously. So my miners are running out here. So that means, let's see. You there. Chest. Burner mining drill. You try to escape your fate alongside with a pistol. But as it stands, I think... Felt good. Thanks. Little thanks. Appreciate that little tip, man. Alright. It's a lot like when in Minecraft you just don't find that hotkey and then all of a sudden somebody tells you, or you find a video that tells you you're golden. Yeah, how does that feel, huh? How does that feel? Burner mining drills, you don't need them anymore at some point. So, another thing that we need to do, but probably not with our good ammo. Yeah, you like it. How do you like it now? My car is rolling awkwardly, but luckily my top turret can rotate autonomously. I need to do these things right now. Wow, it was that costly in terms of ammo. Jeez. What a horrible conversion rate. Alright, so that brings me to the point that I probably will start with some oil refining manually, but yeah, my whole schedule is now off. There's nothing that we can really do in the direction that I wanted to do originally, so I need to replan altogether. My whole thing that I wanted to do for today just fell apart. Luckily there's enough other things to do in this game, but oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Can't you replace that? Can't wait for my flippin' robots to do that for me. So, over here, Bricktown. That brick production, though, it's so far away from my mall that's not efficient. We're just going to make that locally happen. But for now, it'll be enough to just get the basics down, I'd say. Let's make some oil refineries and some chemical plants and see what useful things we can make out of the oil now. Alright, thanks. Tips and tricks. Yeah, as if I would read these. Yeah, I should read these. But it's really weird if something worked like that for so many years and then it's being changed. Obviously, that's causing some turbulence in the community. Oh, basic oil processing is really not that useful at all. We can make solid fuel out of that. That would be one usage that I am striving for in the short term right now, because it would help me to power up my car. Could also make a power plant out of that. But yeah, well, these are all the least attractive uses. So for starting now, solid fuel, I want that because it's powering my car better. And it's a nice opening start here to do at least something on the stuff. Not gonna lie, this is, I'm still traumatized about what they did to the glyph explosives. Although, I totally get it, because as far as I understood, the challenges of the future planets out of the Friday facts, there's a lot of need to make things happen like this. Alright. Otherwise, the planets would be too easy, I guess. It's my take. Alright. But for starters now, we're just going to make some fuel for the car. Call it a day for now. As much as I dislike that. So let's check back with my mall spot, if it's even eligible anymore. This changes the way you plan bases in this game by a lot. Got 3 at once. So, I mean, it's not that horrible. We're just going to build past it, I guess. It's the easiest thing to do, I suppose. Let's get those bricks into the mall next. It's the next short-term thing that I can think about, and it helps me out with the next few steps, because I need to build a lab next. Ash, hi there! Happy to see you around. So, we go and pick up some coal from here. It's the smelty lane after all. And pick up some stone from over there. Well, that means Megabase building is pretty much late down the road. Unless you're okay with being hampered with your Megabase plans by all manners of geography. Just noping you out everywhere. I'd be not so inclined if I'd be a Megabase builder. Pretty cool, I gotta say. I mean, everybody disliking it can again lower the amount of cliffs. I just, I'm a little bit surprised about the fact into how much of a raid boss the cliffs have been turned here. I didn't see that one coming, honestly. So we're going to make 6 furnaces. Yeah, that's gonna be totally okay. I mean, I don't have any this is not a high-profile project or anything. It's just me needing bricks for buildings in the mall. So it should be totally okay. If we ever need more, we're going to make it more professionally more. So, speaking about professionalism, I don't think I have any belts anymore here, so we need to check that out too. Yeah. This is, what bothers me most about the cliff situation, and that's the only thing that bothers me, really. Hi there. It's the fact that I designed my entire layout on a completely different premise. You know, I was just doing things as I was doing things because I failed to look up if the cliff explosives worked differently here. Alright, so I think I'm now almost done with complaining. Oopsie, I'm sorry, Furnace. Let me fix you. Yeah. But I think if your entire base plan is thrown apart, a few tears of sadness are in order. Alright, so we can pick up some of that juicy solid fuel now for the car, which I prefer a lot over the coal, because it's technically in infinite, you know? Your oil doesn't deplete as far as I know. Goodo. Plastic research finished. So, advanced circuits. Did anything change? Nah, it's just a good old plastic recipe. So we're going to produce some plastic over there. That's that. Batteries. We need those for the robotics. Explosives? What do you do with these after all now? Let's find out. I just realized that I should take this probably a little bit more serious and amp up the ratio of these a little bit more. I forgot to bring belts. Curses. I need to manufacture my own belts here. It's just about time that we move all the things over to this place in a orderly way. Okay, so that should do the trick for now. But I am very suddenly very uncomfortable with this fact that I need to replan everything. So I think in response I will delay my mall plans a little bit because I have most of the things down that I require and start building that lab, because that's at least a part of the plan that goes down as intended so far. And then, while I'm steadily researching things, I'm going to pick up the remains of my plan and see what I can salvage. I think this is the best course of action for now. See you soon, Jen Anton. I'm always happy to inspire. I mean, have fun. Goody-go. Yeah. So... everything doesn't fit anymore. Well. So let's return to my original plan. So, my original plan was to pick up the resources that I'm making for the mall and them temporarily over to the science park. This means the science park will always grab away resources from the main factory to satisfy the science needs, which is currently not a problem, eventually will be quite annoying. So the idea of mine here is that we're going to have the resource inputs in the future for the lab being sourced somewhere else. So it's long-term ideas behind that. So let's get those resources over there. We'll need also a pretty substantial amount of coal. I also need to factor that in. Explosives finished. Sweet. Flammables. Yeah, why not? And since I know my military tech, we're also going to get ourselves some brick on the menu. Can't remember if we need stone as well, but I wouldn't be too surprised. Huh. Can I? Can't I? I don't know. I don't mind. I don't care. We're going to make a red build here. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's not fitting. It's okay. So, in the meantime... Yeah, let's pick it up from here. That's the most elegant source. There we go. This is a resource intake that we eventually will need to replace, but for the time being, I'm pretty sure it will satisfy everything that I am putting up here easily. Sometimes you just need to make compromises. Okay. So we got steel, iron, and copper for the lab. We also have electronic circuits and bricks. I think this is as good as it would get. It sucks pretty hard that my mall is now torn apart into 2 pieces, but the good part is the things I'm producing here are hardly important for the construction of my lab anyways, so we'll have an easy time breezing back and forth here. Oh. Let's see. I'm going to let that stuff ride down the hill here. This lets me bundle it up and redistribute it if necessary. Alright. Eventually we'll have to take down this entire connector here, obviously. But the good part is, this is a relatively easy operation for the future. Really try to have always a solution ready that I'm building towards to, so I can improve my system when the times come for improvements. Damn you, glyphs. So, let's put things together that belong together, eh? So annoying. Alright. Let's just prepare this path here. There we go. And I think I was doing it totally wrong. Pretty sure. You'll see what I mean when I get that. Well, you already got it. Martin, hi there. Yeah, space exploration and space age here. I was so much waiting for that. Really, really happy that it's finally here. Well, the truth is just that this thing doesn't have the capacity to get that far. Yeah, well. But yeah, I built that ahead of time and I built it wrong. It's what happens most of the time when I try to build ahead of time. I always try to tell myself, don't do that. But I end up doing it then again, from time to time. It's quite amazing how I am so resilient against my own learning efforts. But I'm pretty sure we all have some of these habits. So first up, we need to make that gap go. Second, we're going to let these ride through here. It ain't that hard. I just made it hard on myself. There we are. Wasn't that hard, was it? So... there's an odd satisfaction in doing this, isn't it? To me, at least, it is. So... I think I'm going to drive on over to the other place and pick up some bricks. Tom Voss asks if the alien aggression is turned off. I have my biters on peaceful because streaming and exploring this thing and all is just too much for me. So I have set my biters on passive resistance. It just is too much of a stress factor to me. Okay, so I really need to think ahead of my power plant. So, bricks. Yeah, I picked up more than I can carry. So let's get rid of a couple of things here. We hopefully never need again. Now let's make ourselves a nice little science platform. There we go. Just to make sure that I have some sort of an idea where I want to produce all that stuff. Let's see how far I can come. Alrighty, not that far. So, first step, I'd say I'll be going over to my new mall and order a substantial amount of labs being made, because we need more than that stuff that we have right now. So, labs are iron gear wheels, E-circuits, and transport belts. That means iron with circuits, mostly. We can make that happen here. So, not optimal here yet again, but I don't care. It'll work out. That's what matters. So that ends up in... I really need to redesign everything here. Jeez. Well, I'll do that behind the scenes. Or less behind the scenes. I need to think about that for a while. How I'm going to handle these things now. It's the most pressing matter here. But the good part is... it's not impossible or anything like that. No. Sometimes I hate medium power poles, just so you know it. Okay. That'll help me out with my next project. Well, yesterday I was on a similar thing. I was either playing Book of Hours or playing Factorio. I gave Book of Hours the advantage. It was, but I had that urge to play some Factorio the whole time in the back of my head. Love this game. Space Age is amazing. Not gonna lie. So we're going to go and let's see. I mean, this is a very, very simplistic thing. Let's go for the alien cheat sheet, the Factorio cheat sheet, and if I remember correctly, common ratios. So we can run 10 assemblers with one gear wheel machine. So probably we'll get started with that. I think I'm going to distribute the resources according to the tiers or something like that. It's really hard for me to tell right now, as this will certainly not be my long-term research facility. It'll be a short-term research facility, mid-term, should it too, but not from that. Alright. So we're going to put... Oh yeah, I have another idea how we're going to do that. So... let's make sure that this is going to work, throughput-wise. I'm still waiting on these, inserter capacity upgrades. Okay. Alright, work. Now we're just merging that copper in. Remove that bad boy. Just like that. Have everything it takes. Let's make that a second time so we can make... let's see. No, we don't need that much. Forget it. Don't even think about it, Icon. We don't need that much. I think I'm going to wire it up here. That's 5. Yeah, it's sort of close to the mines, but the mines will be gone one day, so it's okay. Okay, so let's go for that. Red signs. Shift right click and shift holding down shift left click now to copy that recipe all over the place. It's a pretty nifty little trick. Everybody should know in my humble opinion. There we go. What I personally love about this game is that... wait a sec, we don't need the red ones even. It's so dumb. That... whatever might be annoying for you in the game, well, let's do it like that, or tedious, usually it means that there's either a hotkey that you're not using, or something that you need to research. That will help you out on that end. Just realized how cool and comfy we can make this production line. There we go. We'd need to reorganize it a little bit in terms of distribution one day. If we'd want to expand it, that would not work with the current setup. But we'd basically only need to relocate the first few machines and then add in a few more gear wheels. There goes. Yep. That's that, my friends. That is some okay science, I'd say. So here we have, though, a little bit of a whoopsie, I think. Let's make that run along here like that. Just realized that I didn't leave enough room for the rest of the builds to roll along nicely. There we go. Hell no. Nice try. So yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. As you can see, we can now let the rest of the goods stream downhill as intended. Okay, so we're going to require, again now, the iron. I think I'm going to make something like this now, because it is surely a little bit more professional. We need the electronic circuits too. I don't think we need the copper though. Let's see. This should do the trick. This can roll downhill that way too again. Iron plates, gears, iron plates, electronic circuits. I think this is all we need for the green science packs. Righty. My car even sounds different on bricks. I love that. Okay, so we're going to require, yet again, a sufficient supply of iron gear wheels. So, let's see, what does my FACTORIO cheat sheet say? This is such an awesome thing. So, for 12 green science machines, we'll need 1 of inserters and 1 of that. Alright. So we need 2 gear wheel machines and 1 assembler for the others, basically. So now I want to start out here. But I am considering to put things back together in a different way. Alright. I think I should give it just some power so I can see it running. Okay. Then we just do this one. Because this build, it doesn't need any 15 iron plates per second, or at least I hope it doesn't. So this is now how we can make it happen again easier. Alright, so here there's just not enough room, eh? Okay, so we're going to need to make the products there. So dear cheat sheet says we need only 1 machine of each from here on out. So we're going to make it like that. I'm really happy that FACTORIO cheat sheet exists, because I would be pretty doomed if not. Alright. So that's these intakes. And we do require one extra for this baddie here. And, oops, that's the wrong one. And then... we're going to wire these together like that. Should do the trick. Wonderful. Good lord. This sounds like a real car. This game. Alright, and now we can just set them up like that. So officially we can support 12 of these now. As long as the machine quality stays the same. This is really important. If any of these assemblers start changing quality, the ratio will be off. To respect that. But this also is now a pretty nice supply of science. If I didn't run out of belt, that is. Gugh. But I need to check now that this is working on out as intended. But it should. There we go. Now we're utilizing it fully. Let's build a sweet little power grid here. And the rest is just me driving to get myself some new builds. Kingdom 2 Grounds? No, I haven't played that one. I've just seen the title. Alright. Yeah, that's, oh yeah, while we're here, I might be already picking up some medium electric power poles again. Bothers me that I have to set up all this stuff again on the other side there. But while we're here, we're still using it. Okay. And since we're at the while on here thing... Okay, advanced circuits are getting ready. So that means I should be pondering about plastic production up there soon. This makes me way too happy. Sounds like a real freaking road. Okay. So now we can pipe that into a lab area. And I will... should have done that already. I will now shut off the other area for good. Ow! I ran my car into a stone. Mostly because it will conserve my resources, you see. This place down here doesn't have that many resources. And shutting down this science park here is conserving the resources and keeping them for the sake of expansion. I like that. I definitely do like that way more than using these very limited resources that we got here. Whoopsie. Or something that I will be doing now elsewhere in a much larger scale with much less limited resources. There we go. I'll leave the most of the machinery here just intact. I mean, I could rip out pretty much everything now, but it doesn't really get me any specific benefits if I do so right now. Thanks for the recommendation. I mean, there's always way more good games than I can possibly play, but the name sounds very, very familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen a lot of it on Steam and all already. Okay. Can't repair my car while I'm sitting inside of it. Literally unplayable. As if that would be realistic. No, jokes aside, I'm pretty down with that decision. So we're going to go and drop the research into this area here. So let's see what my lab automation has brought for me. Need a belt with coal, I just realized. 20 more. So let's make that a grand total of 30. And see where that'll get me. I mean, labs need a lot of power, so... New DLC feels like a new game? Yes, absolutely. I'm with you on that impression. So that's 10 of these. I have now 20 more of them. So that would be 30 in total. So we're making a distribution of 15-15. This will be easily expandable for the future, and it should be realistic for my current situation. So I'll be doing a second build here because, you know, eventually we'll be inputting more colors than that. So we need this. I'm so excited because we're making very fast progress today. I will be only needing a little bit more extra coal for that plastic, and once we got all that, we can easily make the red circuits we require for the next tech pack, the blue one. Okay. There we go. So, that's that. No! Have you ever heard about symmetry auto placement? Okay. So, what up next? Ooh, modules. Bulk inserters. Chemical science. Let's get started with that one. So, my labs are only taking 1.8 megawatt, so I can clearly get up more. No problem, but, nice to hear that, Martin. I really wanted to be already a little bit further, but, I don't know. Had to play something else. From time to time, I have to do these sacrilegious things, like playing something else, I mean. Alright. Not bad. So... ah yeah, I wanted to lose those red science packs among these. And we're making really, really good progress here. Bulk inserters are really good for unloading our train. They'll be making a Very, very important contribution here. I need to change that. This is pissing me off too hard. There we go. Some things just can't be, alright? So, that's bad enough, and I can tolerate it like that. Good. So, next up, let's talk about getting plastic together. That was coal and petrol gas, right? So, well, let's do something here. My point is, I don't like the fact that I'd be straining the resources of my smelting here. So we're going to strain the resources of somebody else. There, inserter capacity bonus. The tier 2 one, that's what I'm aiming for. Hell yeah. I'm finally able to research properly. So, I am going to do this as follows. We're going to set up shop here with a full build of coal. And the rest will be just for the smelterinos. I think that should be totally fine. Are we at 30 already? Sort of. Okay. 29. That's okay for me. I really don't need the full quota here, honestly. Just want a coal line that I can use for crafting sake. That's what I want. It's going to be important. I'll use this coal line now for my oil and my research. I mean, the research just doesn't drain that much. Eventually, I think I shouldn't connect coal and oil on the same thing there, but well. We can't fix it another day, I'd say. Oh, that's bad. If anything, we'll make it like that. Goodo. So, that stuff we can now carry over now. Got my car. That stuff I'll be carrying over to my oil factory. Ugh. And this all pays off because it also transports coal to my science lab. Otherwise, I would be pissed about this. It's just a flippin' amount of build that I don't like to lay down, you see. But, military science is a little bit special, and well, we'll have to work around that, eh? So, luckily, this smart person put his car back into his pocket where it belongs. Pockets belong in engineers' pockets. Cars belong in engineers' pockets if they're not rideable for the next few minutes. So, as it stands, I dare say we're We're happily over burdening these labs. We are not producing enough brain science, as it seems, but I don't care. It's fast enough for my taste. Oopsie. Sorry. Now then, I need more belts. It's always the same story, huh? Good. So I can have enough of the rest of the stuff. Okay. So, military science is pretty annoying. We need grenades, piecing round magazines, and walls. Alright. So that goes. For every 10 machines of gray science, I'll need 3 magazine machines, 8 grenade machines, and 1 wall machine. Yeah, great. So, not the least little bit bothersome, eh? Yeah, like I said, military science is a little bit more special than the previous ones. I mean, science gets more and more complicated. We're currently only in the easy area. So, we're going to require every material for this project that we have currently on the build. So, we can just go for it like this way. Let's let it roll like that. And I think I honestly will just do myself a favor. Let's put in a theoretical machine here and aim to hit these 2 lines with the next supplies. There we go. Then we should have all the necessary materials on the road. Yeah, that's what you need all those underground belts for, right? So here we go. That should enable me to all the nonsense that I need. I've been just triple checking the width of all things and all to make sure that we will be able to just build everything as we wanted to. Okay, so here we go. Let's put down some light here as well. There we go. Lighting makes everything look more pleasant. Oh, wait a second, I know how we're going to do it. Finally got a good reason for all my little small gaps here. Good. Yeah, so this tech is definitely burning through my green science packs faster than I'm producing them. That one thing is for sure. Alright, so walls only need stone bricks, so we can just get that one product off the line quite quickly. We're going to need hand grenades, and hand grenades are coal and iron plate if I remember correctly. Yes, so we're going to need that coal line now. And steel will be exclusively needed for the ammo production. Ammo production will not require bricks or electronic circuits, so we can completely exclude that part of the production's cycle there. So I think I'm going to take it on me to take all the long way around everywhere. Because I think this will pay off in the long run. There we go. Probably could have laid the coal better for in the first place, but hindsight is always 20/20. Mining productivity. So, now down to the real armor. So, since I can't shut off this part of the machinery as the very first thing, we're going to do this basically as the very first thing. So, we're going to set up one machine making these bad boys here. And I do vaguely remember that you need more than that. And then we are just going to remove... Wait a second, we haven't gone this far. This whole topic from the menu. Walls need a lot of stone bricks, you see. And then we're going to output it like that. I think I'm overdoing it with the inserters, but... there's no kill like overkill. So, there we go. Then we're going to go another way further down the road, like this, and then we have everything running alongside as we need it. There we go. So, how's the ratio here? We make 1 magazine in a second, and we make here 3... Alright, so 1 machine for 3. That's pretty clear. Okay. So, let's see. The iron plates are also out of commission quite quickly here. So, we'll follow that trend, shall we? So after that, we can also take out the iron plate out of the deal. This is quite sweet, as it allows me to just make things a little bit easier here. Wait a sec, the walls shouldn't be going like this. No. This ain't good. The walls are a finished product, and the coal is not. So, if anything, the finished ammo goes there. Let's see if we can pull this off. It could be pretty easily possible. I think I can get it done. There. Yeah, that'll work out. It's pretty nifty. There we go. This is, for me personally, where the real fun is at this game. Here we go. And then we can drop them down there. Just need that extra input of steel to make it happen. And it should be okay. There we go. And if I'm not... Thanks for hearing that, Martin. Well, I am working hard on the numbers here. Okay, so we have now the majority of the goods down. But I have underestimated one thing. We do need the iron plates still. And that is for the hand grenades. But that's really no problem, as I have seen. We're just going to let that sneaky fella snake through here, and then snake back there. Because the cool part now is, from this point on, our production cycle doesn't need any coal anymore. Any steel anymore. So we can let that run alongside, and now we need those 8 assemblers for hand grenades. Or let's make clusters of 4. Good. So that's the hand grenades. You see, we're really on a much higher effort level than before. Modules. So there's a new thing, isn't it? Isn't there now the quality module? Yeah. This is what I'm really flippin' excited about. Quality is a new system that I was very skeptical about in the first place. But I am looking forward to it now. So just realized we're going to output the nades down here, and then we got all the input that we require for our for our how many 12 it was? Nah, 10. So that stuff will be going into our manufacturers then. Just wondering, could we maybe? Is that possible? Not really. No, I ran out of machines. This is unfair. Yeah, definitely a slight lack of green science packs. So 30 labs are for now all we're going to build, as obviously we're not producing enough other science packs. There we go. I'll be just picking up these, just in case. As it stands right now, I think I'm pretty, I would be better off with 20. But they don't hurt anybody if they're not really fully providing, so I don't mind. So 5 here, 5 there. If we would be reversing the stream like that, and then pipe it upstairs, I think I'm going to try that. So, just to compactify the blueprint of this little thing a little bit. Alright, but first things first. So, we're picking up coal from that belt here. And we're picking up iron from that belt here. We're outputting on the other belt. It's a very simple setup, eh? Hand grenades are simple, they just take long. So we're going to output on that end. And that's that. No, we can't do it like that. Yeah, it's silly, I know. But I started this run to organize my factory more about their power poles, and now I can't stop myself anymore. Boom down. Okay, so now we just need to get the nades upstairs there. So let's see. This ain't as easy as it sounds. Nah. That'll be stupid. I'm rather taking the small extra effort of carrying the grenades over there. But we are going to output our science packs into that direction for now. I do like the approach to that. So now we only need that. Full-on, long-handed inserter input. Just realized that. And output on this end. Right. That should do it, though, huh? I really hope so. Yeah. Some of them are still undersupplied with hand grenades, but, I don't bother too much. They all gonna be getting there. Yeah, excellent. So, the only problem now is that I now need to teach my labs to pick up these bad boys, too. Because currently they're lacking arms for that. On the opposite side, it's the same. There we go. The grid must be aligned. I fail so horribly at that so often. But at least I try to. Alright, I mean, that's a decent start here, tech-wise. Really like it. So now we can start working that. Engine units. Sulfur. Ugh. Sorry. I have to make these noises. So, sulfur is pretty easy. Advanced circuits is also pretty easy. Yeah, it ain't that hard. Filter inserters to stop the bouncing. You smart little devil. It's a pretty nifty idea. Not only does he exactly know what pissed me off about this method, he also knows a fix. Yeah, I bet that currently it would be possible to distribute these a little bit smarter. So, quality improves certain aspects of entities, items, and equipment. Holy guacamole. Do you see that? Wow. Okay. Pretty nifty. It only cost me 500 tech packs. Cheap. So, flamethrower tech. I mean, most of the stuff that I am now eligible to research is not really that interesting for me, in all honesty. But, so, how does the quality module work? It's electronic circuits and advanced circuits. It's ridiculously easy. Yeah, and I was just power poles. I mean, the interesting part about the quality system is that you will select for yourself where you where you will make quality happen. I don't know if it's if I can't just slot that into anything, like the pump jack machine, and then I get extra good pump jacks. I will try that out. I've been looking forward to that. Alright. That's quite decent. Defenders. Could be also a solution to my get rid of the bugs problem. Productivity modules. Alright, so I really need to make engines. I also need to make more power before I can expand for real any further. I mean, we are on a good spot, but I do know that we will be depleting our coal here eventually. No, car, don't. Right, just stop him. He's getting more aggressive lately. He's even attacking in miners just on his own. Did you see that? That was a ferocious car. Well, don't mind me too much. I'm getting delirious. So we're just going to keep researching the other modules there. And I think we totally need to make plastic happen now. But first I need to get rid of these flippin' stones there. They, I don't like the way they look at me. Jokes aside, they were lying around when I was driving along with the car, and I want to get rid of them. Now I can drive around this area here with ease. Only need to avoid my crappy little power poles. So, good thing my power plant's coal supply is still top-notch. Good. These military techs, I don't really need any of these. That's the fun part. I mean, I did deactivate the biters, so obviously I sort of made that happen myself. So there we go. I need a few of these because I want to manually craft a few of the oil buildings before I can automate their production properly. I mean, I should be able to, as I have now added bricks into the mix. Involuntary rhymes. Yeah, the blueprints, my personal recommendation is make your own blueprints and use them instead of downloading other people's blueprints. Except for train blueprints. Download all the train blueprints because train building is really hard. Personally, I think, at least. Building a good train blueprint library yourself is... I don't consider myself a bad player here, but that is one of the tasks that beat me, as some of you have witnessed. And, well... let's get up there. I mean, the good part is that while I was busy setting up the tech up there, down there, that coal line that I set up here was actually doing all the work for me already. So let's see. Oh, cheat sheet, what is it there? So shouldn't you know about plastic here? There should be a information tab about plastic production, but maybe it's among the oil refining tanks. So why the heck is it not? Interesting. Many things, but that one I'm not finding here directly. Too bad. It's showing all manner of different ratios between oil and such, but not how petrol gas transforms into plastic. Oh well. Luckily I got my own brain. Did you know? So, electric energy accumulators. Very, very important tech. Okay, so we're just going to ignore this little bloblet here, as it is just, or wait a sec, we're not going to ignore it. Ignore me instead. So, just realized that I have way too few pipes on me now. That's what I wanted to talk about. That I just can't expand on that, keep it, and work with it. There's no need to get rid of it. But we need a, now we need a pump. Otherwise that doesn't work. So, this is kind of ridiculous. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Even if it means producing engines in situ. How many do I need? Luckily only one. So, here we go. That's one step, and that's the other step, and, there we go. Problem solved. Now the pressure is on. Good. So, well, got me some engines. But we need that properly done eventually. So, plastics. I will need so much more than what I got right now, quantity-wise. But for the time being, for the moment, it is okay. We don't really need that much to get started with. Need to look up the ratios again between refineries and plastic. But the thing is, before I have advanced refining going, we are basically doing rookie numbers one way or another. So I'm not taking this too serious. What I am interested in is getting some plastic down the line, so I can finally start building those red circuits, which are basically like lifeblood for all your future projects. I love how fluid networks are illustrated nowadays. It looks so cool. So, I'm going to pipe that stuff that way here. And then we're going to make a couple of chemical plants. Night vision gear researched. Yeah, now we're making really fast progress on the research end. So, let's see. 4 of these bad boys should be a good start. Gotta say, no need for a splitter here. Okay, belt immunity equipment. The things that we don't really need, but we still research. frankly not quite sure if we have even enough oil in the making here right now for all of the stuff that I'm ordering, but that's not a point here. I do need to amp up my power production though very soon, as this is one of the things that I really am a little bit worried about. Alright. Mining productivity. That's the last of our researches that we have left open on the red-green end. End of an era. Okay. And then we're transporting that plastic into this direction. Even if it is a detour, since I'm going to pipe it back to this to the labs again, I want to have it available in the mall as well, so it's the price to pay. There we go. Fresh hot plastic. Hey, Seek, hi there. Just cooking up some plastic, if you don't mind. Alright, so let's see how I'm going to align this little sucker here. Ah, those cliffs. Alright. That'll do the trick. Or does it? Actually, I don't need to do it like that, since we have a bundle of 4 here. Should probably bundling these two. Don't mind my my thoughts here. There we go. Just wanted to make sure that the plastic is also part of the package here for my mall. And then this is for the lab. Okay. And now we just need to connect that. Alright. So, we're going to make this here. So we're using both sides of the belt because I don't like it if we don't. So, my car is still up there, so I'm picking it up first. Yeah, I'm reminding myself about my car. I'm proud of myself now. Okay. Should do the trick for now. Since advanced oil processing is completely spacious and does require me to do so many more things. I am not bothering with it right now. So, let's pick up some more builds. And let's see. Gotta bring that plastic home, right? So far, not a single scrap of plastic has entered the system. Oh, it looks as if there is a problem, though. Yeah. Some of the underground belts were misaligned, so stuff couldn't flow accordingly. Good. So we got that. Stuff must go into the lab. Especially the plastic. Good. So how's that now working? The blue science packs do require really a lot of machines. So one green circuit machine does supply 6 green circuit machines. Alright. One green circuit machine does supply 6 red circuit machines. That's the way. Alright. Alright. Problem is that for those blue pots, we are going to need sulfur as well, which I don't have right now. Although I gotta say, sulfur is basically much easier to produce than I thought. Yeah, factory must grow, my friends. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go and make a small chip factory for this tech milestone, because I personally think that it's just not powerful enough if we, or it's unreliable if I drained the green circuits that I brought here. The green circuits that I brought here are for something else. Okay. We're going to make it happen here. So we're going to need that iron stuff down here. Seriously, radar panel? This is how you're thinking that this is going to work for us? In the middle of my bus? No, you're not. You're just not. You might be bleeping and beeping as much as you want. Your time's over. Okay, so this is the output, this is the input. We're going to go right here. Under the hood. So that means... That means things are unnecessarily complicated. That's what it means. Not really. So here we go. Should do the trick. Good. So, copper cables, green circuits. Very curious to try out my burst quality modules the next time that I find time for it, but not right now. So So we're going to bring them up like that. All right. No. Yeah, I give up. Until I have substations, my power grid will look like crap. End of the story. Substations are the real deal here. So these are basically okay. I know what I want to do here. Let's make a half-built plastic. That should do. Then my cheat sheet says we only need one more machine for copper cables to satisfy. And then we have all it takes to make red circuits. So we're going to require 6 machines of red circuit making. Let's drop that down here. And the idea here is that since we're not needing them right now, we're just going to manufacture our first batch of red circuits this way. So I don't have to handcraft as many. And this is basically already the first hurdle of my blue science production done. Nice, eh? There we go. I mean, I will have to do all of this yet again for my ball, but yeah. Yeah, the quality modules, you usually use them only in systems where you want to produce quality pieces. So you set it up in a way that the system can digest the quality parts. This is basically the real cumbersome part about the system, and well, looking forward to see how it'll work out for me. Anyways, so I stopped researching. How dare I? So I don't want to have to roll sulfur downhill here. So we're going to do what it takes. Luckily, I have enough engines left to make a pump. So we can just safely pick up that gas and pipe it down to the science. Yeah, we can do it like this. But I'll be going from here. Pretty sure that eventually the pressure will let me down here as well, so we need a pump in between. But that's okay. It's basically part of the plan. So Really want to try these defenders this time. Oh no, oh crap. This is the stone patch. I went way too far. So I'm deleting these because they are bad for my plants. Because as a matter of fact, since it is way closer than I thought, we might be actually not even needing a pump for that. There we go. Okay. So, that's a little bit more efficient at last. Okay. So now I just need to import water from somewhere and I can make my own sulfur here. And that's what we're going to do. Just picking up my car, another set of pipes here. So happy to see that we're making so much progress today. I really got ahead quite nicely. Especially the fact that we have now a fully fledged science facility running. And, well, I mean, the blue science, what was it now? We're only lacking engine units. It's just a couple of machines we need to put up, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to let that water take a very similar path like our oil here. So, organizing them together. I really like to do things like these. There we go. Let's keep checking. We might be not needing these right now, but whatever. What's done is done. Oh, that would connect with other fluids there. Yeah, no biggie. Looking a little bit weird, but I want to keep things organized, you see. Alright. So... let's see. So at the end of the day, we only need one machine for sulfur. Big time. Yeah, that's why you pipe all the stuff down here, for one little machine. Got that right. But on the other hand, I think it is still quite relieving of sorts. We don't need more of these, you know. So, that's basically it. I ran out of power poles. Could you believe that? Alright. Nice. So now to the last part, the engine units. I think that I'm going to log off for today. But I just can't stop myself now. So, we're going to need, let's see. According to the cheat sheet, we will require 18 facilities for red circuits and 24 engines for every 24 of our red circuits. So we have 6 here. We can divide it by 3 then. Let's do that. So 20 divided by 3 doesn't exactly work. It's 7 though. So what do we need for the engines? Quality Factoriopedia? Oh, alright. So, I need steel plates, iron gear wheels, and pipes. We are using up pretty low amounts of these altogether. But these bad boys are iron with iron, so I only will need to pipe off some steel, and we should be golden. Alrighty, so I'm going to make it like that. Here goes the iron gear wheel producer. I'm pretty sure that one of these will be enough for our entire enterprise. And let's see, how is it with the pipes though? Does it work there as well? Pipes we produce 2 per second. We need 0.2 per second. So we can yeah, that should work. There we go. So we got ourselves... Didn't want to use them anymore, but now here I am, right? So... Here we go. That does this trick. And as far as I can see, our engines, they don't require any iron plates anymore, don't they? Nope, not at all. Brilliant. So we can just go for a little thing here. That's 5. That's 7. And then we got all the engines that our operations require together. Just like that. But I will take a stroll for those power poles, because they're just around the corner here, seriously. So I will now have less blue science packs than I have the other stuff, but in all honesty, a full-blown blue science facility is way more than I want to handle right now. My little base is not ready for that yet. So we're definitely going to slow down on the tech tree now. But in all honesty, I really don't mind that much. It's better to be slow than not moving at all. Okay, I think that settles it for now. So, I'm operating on a third of the maximum capacity here, so that means we can bring up 7 blue science pack assemblers here. Let's make it 10 so we can see how they are undersupplied. There we go. So, we'll see how heavy the undersupply of these bad boys is. But at the same time, I didn't want to give up like that. Alright. So we got quite something done today. Okay. Here goes. As soon as the inserters are powered up, that is. But I did it. We're producing blue science now, man. Nice. Oh boy, that was quite a sprint. But I don't regret a thing, because that means we're now really where I want it to be. So it's only a matter of time until the first one drops on the belt now next. There you go. So, time to say goodbye for today. I really can't handle more right now. And a quick hi to Polar Techie from the YouTube chat. And I just can't say Factorio grows less and less complex the longer you play it. It's just what it is. So, I want to say thanks to everybody watching. We're going to continue next, and yeah, thanks for